Welcome to the Ultimate Stadium Tour of the FIFA World Cup 2026 across the United States, Mexico, and Canada. This is the first time three nations will host the World Cup, and they have chosen 16 incredible venues for the tournament. These stadiums range from legendary cathedrals of football to brand new billion-dollar arenas built for this moment. Today we will take you on a journey through all 16 stadiums that will host the World Cup 2026. We will start in Mexico, where two historic stadiums will host matches in this massive tournament across North America. The legendary Azteca Stadium in Mexico City is one of the most famous football venues in the entire world. Azteca has hosted two World Cup finals in 1970 and 1986, making it truly historic. This iconic stadium holds over 87,000 fans, and it has witnessed some of football's greatest moments. The famous stadium has been renovated and upgraded to meet modern standards for the 2026 tournament. Azteca will host the opening match of the World Cup, and it will be an absolutely incredible atmosphere. The second Mexican venue is the Estadio BBVA in Monterrey, which is a modern architectural masterpiece in Mexico. This stadium opened in 2015, and it has quickly become one of the most impressive venues in North America. Estadio BBVA holds over 53,000 fans, and it features a stunning roof that covers every single seat. The stadium has hosted major concerts and football matches, and it is ready for the World Cup stage. Monterrey is a football-mad city, and the fans will create an electric atmosphere during the tournament matches. Now we cross the border into the United States, which has the most venues with 11 stadiums hosting matches. The United States has invested heavily in football infrastructure, and their stadiums are among the best in the world. The first American venue is the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, which will host the World Cup final in 2026. MetLife Stadium is one of the largest venues in the NFL, and it holds over 82,000 passionate football fans. The stadium opened in 2010, and it has hosted major events including the Copa America and international friendlies. MetLife will host 8 matches, including a semifinal and the final, which is the biggest match in world football. The stadium is located just outside New York City, and it will be the center of the football world for the final. Next we have the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, which is a true architectural wonder of modern engineering. This stadium opened in 2009, and it features a retractable roof that can open or close for matches. AT&T Stadium holds over 80,000 fans, and it has one of the largest video screens in the entire world. The stadium has hosted the NFL Super Bowl and major college football games, and it is ready for World Cup action. Arlington is part of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and it will welcome fans from all over the world. The NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas is another incredible venue that will host matches during the World Cup. NRG Stadium opened in 2002, and it features a retractable roof that protects fans from the weather. This stadium holds over 72,000 fans, and it has hosted the Super Bowl and major international soccer matches. Houston is one of the most diverse cities in America, and the atmosphere will be absolutely electric during matches. The stadium has been renovated and upgraded to meet FIFA standards for the World Cup 2026 tournament. Now we travel to the West Coast, where the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles will host matches for the World Cup. SoFi Stadium opened in 2020, and it is one of the most expensive stadiums ever built in history. This state-of-the-art venue holds over 70,000 fans, and it features a stunning transparent roof structure. SoFi has hosted the Super Bowl and major concerts, and it will be a spectacular venue for World Cup matches. Los Angeles is a global city, and the diverse population will create an incredible atmosphere for the tournament. The Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California is another impressive venue that will host World Cup matches. This stadium opened in 2014, and it holds over 68,000 fans in the heart of Silicon Valley. Levi's Stadium has hosted the Super Bowl and major international soccer matches, including Copa America matches. The stadium features a modern design with solar panels and sustainable technology that is environmentally friendly. Santa Clara is near San Francisco, and the Bay Area will welcome football fans from across the globe. The Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington, is a fantastic stadium that will host matches during the World Cup. This stadium opened in 2002, and it holds over 68,000 passionate football fans. Lumen Field is known for having some of the loudest crowds in American sports, and the atmosphere is incredible. Seattle has a strong football culture with a passionate fan base that will create a tremendous World Cup atmosphere. The stadium has hosted Major League Soccer matches, and the crowd noise is legendary in American football. Now we move to the East Coast, where the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta will host World Cup matches. This spectacular stadium opened in 2017, and it holds over 71,000 screaming football fans. Mercedes-Benz Stadium features a stunning retractable roof that opens like a giant flower in the center. The stadium has hosted the Super Bowl and major college football games, and it is a world-class venue. Atlanta has a vibrant and diverse population, and the city will be buzzing with World Cup excitement. The Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida is another iconic venue that will host matches for the tournament. This stadium opened in 1987, and it has been renovated multiple times over the years. Hard Rock Stadium holds over 64,000 fans, and it has hosted the Super Bowl several times in history. Miami is a city with a huge Latin American influence, and football is incredibly popular in the region. The stadium will host multiple matches, and the atmosphere will be vibrant and full of passion and energy. Now we travel to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, which is a classic American football stadium. This stadium opened in 2003, and it holds over 69,000 enthusiastic football fans. Lincoln Financial Field has hosted international soccer matches, and it will be ready for World Cup action. Philadelphia is a passionate sports city, and the fans will create an incredible atmosphere during matches. The stadium has been upgraded to meet FIFA standards for the World Cup 2026 tournament. The Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, will also host matches during the World Cup competition. This stadium opened in 2002, and it holds over 65,000 fans near Boston, Massachusetts. Gillette Stadium has hosted major international matches, and it is a world-class venue for football events. Boston has a rich sports history, and the city will welcome football fans from around the world warmly. The stadium will host several group stage matches during the World Cup 2026 tournament. Now we move to the Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, which is a legendary American football venue. This stadium opened in 1972, and it holds over 76,000 enthusiastic screaming fans. Arrowhead is known as one of the loudest stadiums in the world, and the atmosphere will be absolutely amazing. Kansas City has a growing football culture, and the city is ready to welcome the world for the World Cup. The stadium has been renovated and upgraded to ensure it meets all FIFA standards for the tournament. Now we travel to Canada, which has two fantastic stadiums that will host matches for the World Cup. The first Canadian venue is the BC Place Stadium in Vancouver, which is a stunning multi-purpose stadium. BC Place opened in 1983, and it features a unique retractable roof that opens and closes. This stadium holds over 54,000 fans, and it has hosted major events including the Olympics. Vancouver is a beautiful coastal city, and the scenery will provide a stunning backdrop for World Cup matches. The stadium has been renovated and upgraded to meet FIFA standards for the 2026 tournament. The second Canadian venue is the BMO Field in Toronto, which is the home of Canadian football in the country. BMO Field opened in 2007, and it holds over 30,000 fans in the heart of Toronto. The stadium has been expanded and upgraded to host World Cup matches and meet FIFA requirements. Toronto is the largest city in Canada, and it has a passionate football community that will embrace the World Cup. BMO Field will host several matches, and the atmosphere will be incredible with Canadian fans cheering loudly. Now let us look at the importance of these stadiums for the World Cup 2026 tournament. These 16 venues represent the best of North American football infrastructure and architectural excellence. The stadiums vary in size and design, but all of them meet the highest FIFA standards for World Cup matches. Fans will travel from all over the world to watch matches in these incredible stadiums across 3 countries. The stadiums will host matches from the group stage all the way through to the grand final of the tournament. Each stadium has its own unique history and character that will add to the World Cup experience. The Azteca Stadium has the most World Cup history, and it will add to the tournament and its amazing legacy. MetLife Stadium will host the final, which will be the most watched football match in the entire world. The modern stadiums in the United States showcase the country's investment in football and its future. The Canadian stadiums will bring World Cup football to a nation that is passionate about the beautiful game. The diversity of stadiums reflects the diversity of the 3 host nations and their football cultures. Now, let us look at the journey fans will take when visiting these stadiums during the World Cup. Fans will travel across 3 countries and experience different cultures and cuisines and football traditions. The host cities will be decorated and vibrant, and they will welcome millions of international visitors warmly. Each host city has prepared extensive plans to accommodate the huge influx of fans and ensure safety. The stadiums are all connected by major airports and transportation networks, making travel convenient for fans. Fans will have the opportunity to explore the beautiful cities while enjoying the excitement of World Cup matches. The stadium tours will provide fans with a chance to see where the greatest players will perform on the pitch. Now let us discuss the fan experience at these incredible World Cup 2026 stadiums. Each stadium will offer world-class facilities with comfortable seating and excellent sightlines for every fan. The stadiums will have multiple food and beverage options that showcase local cuisines and international flavors. Fan zones will be set up around each stadium for supporters to gather before and after matches. The atmosphere at each stadium will be electrifying as fans from all over the world come together to celebrate. The World Cup brings together cultures, and the stadiums will be melting pots of football passion and joy. Every match will be a celebration of the beautiful game in stunning venues across North America. Now let us look at some interesting facts about these stadiums that make them truly special and unique. The Azteca Stadium is the only stadium to have hosted 2 World Cup finals in football history. The SoFi Stadium cost over $5 billion to build, making it the most expensive stadium ever constructed. MetLife Stadium will host more matches than any other venue, including the final and a semi-final match. The BC Place Stadium has hosted major concerts and events, including the opening ceremony of the Olympics. The Arrowhead Stadium holds the Guinness World Record for the loudest outdoor stadium crowd noise ever recorded. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium features a unique halo scoreboard that is a technological marvel in stadium design. The AT&T Stadium has a massive video screen that is visible from every seat in the entire stadium. The NRG Stadium was the first stadium to feature a retractable roof in the NFL, and it is impressive. The Lumen Field is built close to the field, which creates an intimate and intense atmosphere for matches. The BMO Field was originally built for soccer, and it has a dedicated football atmosphere throughout the stadium. Now let us look at the legacy these stadiums will leave after the World Cup 2026 tournament. These stadiums will continue to host major events and matches long after the World Cup has finished. The infrastructure investment will benefit the host countries and their local communities for many years. The stadiums will inspire the next generation of football players and fans in North America and beyond. The World Cup will leave a lasting legacy of football culture and development across all 3 nations. The stadiums will be used for domestic and international matches, ensuring the investment is sustainable. The legacy of these stadiums will be remembered for generations, and they will continue to host memorable events. Now let us look at the environmental sustainability efforts at these World Cup 2026 stadiums. Many stadiums have implemented sustainable practices, including solar panels and water conservation systems. The Levi's Stadium is one of the most environmentally friendly stadiums in the world with sustainable design. The SoFi Stadium uses recycled water for its field and has energy-efficient systems throughout the venue. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium has achieved LEED certification for its sustainable and environmentally friendly design. The stadiums are committed to reducing their environmental impact and hosting a sustainable tournament. Now let us look at how fans can prepare for their World Cup 2026 stadium experiences. Fans should book their tickets early and plan their travel arrangements to the host cities and stadiums. Each stadium has specific entry requirements, and fans should arrive early to avoid long queues at gates. Fans should familiarize themselves with the stadium layout and facilities to enhance their matchday experience. The host cities have extensive public transportation options to help fans travel between stadiums and cities. Fans should also explore the local culture and attractions in each host city to make the most of their trip. The World Cup is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and fans should make the most of every moment they have. Now let us look at the matches that will be hosted at each stadium during the World Cup 2026. The Azteca Stadium will host the opening match of the tournament, which will be a huge global spectacle. MetLife Stadium will host the final, which is the most anticipated match in the entire football world. The stadiums will host matches from the group stage round of 16 quarterfinals and semifinals. Each stadium will host multiple matches, providing fans with opportunities to watch different teams play. The match schedule will be released, and fans will be able to plan their travel and ticket purchases accordingly. Now let us look at the history of the Azteca Stadium and its significance to World Cup football history. The Azteca Stadium witnessed the legendary Diego Maradona's famous goal against England in 1986. The stadium also hosted the famous World Cup final, where Brazil beat Italy in 1970 to win the trophy. The Azteca Stadium has a mystical quality that makes it one of the most revered football venues in the world. Players and fans alike feel the history and aura of the stadium when they enter its hallowed grounds.